Good morning, students. Today we will start our new chapter, chemical coordination and integration. Okay. In our previous lecture, we already studied about control and coordination by neural control. So today we start chemical coordination and integration. Human body. Composed of millions and millions of cells, which are organized into tissues, organs, and organ systems, and all the organ system of the body, like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, etc., do not work independently. Instead of that, they are dependent on each other and work harmoniously. Okay. हमारे बॉडी का कोई भी पार्ट इंडिपेंडेंट होकर काम नहीं करता, बल्कि ये एक दूसरे के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट बिठाकर काम करता है। और ये कोऑर्डिनेशन जो है वो न्यूरल सिस्टम एंड हार्मोनल सिस्टम का होता है। हमारे बॉडी के अंदर जो सिस्टम होता है वो भी न्यूरल एंड हार्मोनल सिस्टम के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट करके अपने बैलेंस को बना के रखता है, अपना वर्क करता है। So in fact the entire body work as a single unit. This is possible because of two organ system, namely nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, these two systems coordinate and integrate the activities of all other organ systems. About nervous system we have studied in the previous chapter, and in this chapter we will study about the endocrine system. Okay, so the endocrine system brings about chemical coordination by releasing complex organic compounds known as hormones. So the branch of zoology which deals with the study of endocrine system and their functions is called as endocrinology. Endon means within, renin to spirit, and logos means study. It is also called as neuroendocrinology as it is correlated with nervous system. Okay, so today we learn hormonal control and coordination. The control and coordination of body activities which is performed by specific hormones is known as hormonal control and coordination. Hormones are secreted by specific body part and spread over entire internal part of animal's body. These control and regulate the body process like growth, development, and differentiation, reproduction, and all other metabolic activities. Unlike enzymes, hormones are required in very minute quantity and use up in a reaction. So when we talk about types of glands in vertebrate animals like human beings, three types of glands are present: endocrine glands, exocrine glands, and mixocrine glands. In exocrine glands, duct to discharge their secretion into the body surface of the cavities of the body: liver, subsess glands, sweat gland, salivary glands in the buccal cavity, gastric glands in the stomach, nasal glands, etc. And in endocrine glands, these are ductless glands. These glands pour their secretion directly into the blood. Therefore, these glands are called ductless glands or endocrine glands. Their secretion are called as hormones like thyroid glands, parathyroid glands, pituitary glands, thymus glands, adrenal glands, etc. Okay, and mixocrine glands, it includes both types of glands, exocrine and endocrine. The exocrine gland sends their secretion by way of duct, and endocrine glands discharge in its secretion into the blood, like pancreas, islands of Langerhans. Okay. And we discuss about hormones. The first hormones was discovered by two English physiologists, William M. Bayliss and Ernest H. Startling, in 1902. So, the first word is used in reference to hormones, secretin and gastrin. Hormones are special chemical substances or chemical messengers of the body which are secreted by endocrine or ductless glands in response to change in the environment inside or outside the body. According to Thyman and Wendt, hormones are substances which are produced in one part of an organisms and transferred to some other parts where their physiological effects are observed. Chemically, hormones are polypeptides, steroids, or biogenic amines, or non-protein compounds with amino groups. These are always poured in the venous bloods. So, in simple words, we can say that hormones are chemical messengers that regulate the biological process of the organisms. Okay. And what is the function of hormones? According to Scarer and Scarer, 1963, hormones is generated regulate the some activities in our body like metabolism, homeostasis, growth, maturation and regeneration, secondary sexual characters and reproductive activities, control of other endocrine glands and adaptation. Okay. So let's study about endocrine system in human beings. The endocrine system consists of ductless glands and their secretion hormones. The term endocrine refers to internal secretion. Hence, all glands of internal secretion are called endocrine glands. The secretion of endocrine glands pass by diffusion into blood directly. Due to the absence of duct, in addition to the endocrine glands, there are some specialized cells with endocrine function in some parts. The endocrine system of mammals human consists of the following endocrine glands like thyroid glands. It is divided into three types of endocrine glands. Ductless glands, इसमें आते हैं thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal or suprarenal glands, hypothalamus, pituitary glands, thymus glands and pineal glands. And mixed glands में आते हैं pancreas, islands of Langerhans, and other secretion of glands में आते हैं gonads, placenta, kidney, gastrointestinal mucosa, skin, hypothalamus and hypophysis. Okay. तो आज हमने एक इंट्रोडक्टरी हार्मोनल ग्लैंड्स के बारे में देखा, पढ़ा, हार्मोनल कंट्रोल, हार्मोन्स के बारे में जाना. नेक्स्ट पीरियड में हम डिफरेंट टाइप के ग्लैंड्स का स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन के बारे में जानेंगे. ओके, तब तक के लिए गुड बाय एंड टेक केयर.